is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 20 of Diablo 3 on the Xbox Series X. We are exactly where we were, people, and we're ready to crack straight in and get right back to it. We're going to try and tidy up a few conversations kicking around the place. Let's just do that before we head back to the action. Hedrig's Sorrow.
I thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Yes, it does. More than ever, in fact. I can never succeed in this without your aid.
Right. Sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption.
An apology?
I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
Your faith has returned, then?
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
Alright, I might just have a quick check actually and see, what was it, 55 we needed for the weapons, or was it... Oh, hang on. 54. Yeah, level 54. To get the next level up of making your own bow. Okay, conversation with Transmog Lady. Or Enchanter, whichever you want to call it. What Miriam knew.
You knew this was coming, didn't you?
Of course, Chelsea.
How could you know this and let everyone die? You could have saved hundreds of lives.
That's the point of the future, love. It keeps coming. You don't win a duel by blocking the first blow and going home.
So you let Leah die.
I had to. Diablo was always going to come back. But now you are here to stop him. And in your grief and rage, you will, my Chelsea.
The Scroll of Fate.
So, now you know. The Nephilim are not in the Scroll of Fate. Heard it from Fate himself. You can write your own destiny.
If I can write my own destiny, how can you see my future?
Perhaps I have my own Nephilim powers, eh? That, and you are quite predictable.
Okie doke. And I think the couple of companions down here had a few conversations as well, and possibly the jeweler. A lost family.
You must miss your family during times like these.
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Don't say that. They still live.
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him, not even to win her back. They won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
Shadows of the Coven.
Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
When was this?
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram. They had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
It does make sense. Adria left to find Diablo and Tristram, while Magda stayed true to the Coven.
Okie doke. Now, I think, just out of curiosity...
You've been to the high heavens. Did the angels eat? They need...
Death may be upon us all soon.
All right. I think, just out of curiosity, there must be conversations with the Enchantress that I can't have while she's with me. So I'm just wondering if I can quickly swap somebody out.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, see, she's got loads of conversations now, I bet you. Here we go. Let's just crack through hers while we're here. Arena's Journey.
Seems like you've been awake for a while.
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days.
When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me, only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
A lost age?
It's hard to believe that you came from such a faraway time. Tell me, what were the deserts like then?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
That name sounds familiar. Who were the Vigerai?
A clan of mages, bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their influence has waned in this age.
You said you served a wizard, didn't you? Was he one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
The unanticipated?
Is everything as the prophet told you? Or have there been surprises?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
You must mean the angel Tyrael.
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
It was hard for me to believe at first, but he is here to aid us. You need not fear him.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
Missing pieces?
You are quite unusual, you know.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I think it's a fine trait. Sometimes people don't know what to make of me either.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
You slept for a long time. It will pass.
That would be nice. But the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
The prophecy broken?
You said that your sisters were supposed to join you here. Where are they?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
How?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
What happened to them?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. But surely the prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone?
Ancient secrets?
I have thought more on what I am missing.
Oh?
Our progress seems to clarify things for me. It is difficult to explain.
Perhaps more will come to you in time.
Yes. The spell that sent me to this time was bound to the prophet. Now he is missing. And some parts of me are missing as well. Lost to the ages.
Is there nothing you can do?
I can try to conjure them back. But it will take a while. My skill is not so great as the prophet's was.
The first memories?
Can you remember anything else now?
Yes, faintly. My sisters and I were once mere servants in the house of a great Vigerai lord.
Did he instruct you in magic then?
No. I began reading his spell books out of curiosity and teaching magic to my sisters. Tricks, really. It was amusing for a time, but then I learned that he had begun to summon demons.
The Vigerai Lord?
What happened to your Vigerai master? Did the demons kill him?
My sisters and I waited until all of his associates had gathered to summon a greater demon. We slew them all to the last man. But they uttered curses upon us with their dying breaths. My sisters and I, we fell. Our death seemed certain. When I woke, the dark figure of the prophet was staring down at me. That is how I met him.
A sacred pact?
I remember standing before the prophet. My life hung by a thread, but he healed me and my sisters.
Who was the prophet? Are you certain he was a man?
No, not precisely. I do not know what his true nature was, only that he possessed great power. He said we had done well to slay the demons. He was very kind. When we had recovered, he offered to train us further.
You chose to train and fight.
Yes, I owe him my life. Slaying the lords of hell would please him. It is the least I can do.
Leia's fate.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
I don't think that anyone could.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
The dying angel.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
I don't know if the angels will appreciate your prying. What's in it?
I am not certain. Script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone.
A hidden legacy.
I spoke with Ethereal, and he helped me translate the document. It was written by an angel who saw promise in humanity. He began to teach a group of young women who had killed the demons their masters summoned.
They were you and your sisters, weren't they?
None other. The prophet I have followed for so many years. He was an angel.
Now I know why you recognized Tyrael right away.
Yes, but I do not know whether the prophet was the dying angel I met or not. The writings say that he worked in absolute secrecy. Ethereal knew nothing of them.
Then you must find a new path through the world without him.
You are right. And I hope that path will still be with you, my friend.
Alright, brilliant. I'm glad I did that now. Some really interesting stuff there with her.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
Now, just to be checking... Yeah, she's still got all of the sexy stuff we gave her, and all the moves we gave her. That's great. Oh, she's got room for some gems, right enough, but we've not put in that. And in her helm. Not sure that we can do that from this menu, though. I think we'd have to gem it and then give it to her, because we don't get access to the little bag in this menu, because they've got a separate thing for themselves. Oh well. Right, let's crack on, people. I think the jeweler might have had a little bit of conversation, and then we're good to go.
I looked through the portal. You did not. Did so. It's scary.
Hard questions?
Oh dear. That's a very resolute expression you're wearing. You may as well say what you're thinking.
I have witnessed too many silent, smoking villages, and seen too many bodies in blackened pits. If there are gods, I don't believe they would be as happy as you.
Time changes everyone, my young friend. In years past, I hunted the jewel with grim determination, always arriving in this destructive wake.
You do not behave like a man burdened by tragedy.
But you see, tragedy is very heavy. I was once a much larger man with better posture.
Still, you jest.
Should I fall to the ground and grieve instead? Grieve for all I've lost? I would never get up again. And who would hunt for the jewel then?
The nature of the jewel?
I want to hear more about this dangerous jewel that steals life. What is it really?
Oh, all you wish to hear is my most guarded secret. Well, certainly. If you cannot be trusted, then the world is in trouble, I think. The jewel contains a powerful creature named Dirgist. He was trapped within it for terrible crimes against his people.
Dirgist? I haven't heard of him. Was he a demon?
Oh no. He was like us, only terribly corrupt. I had to trap him. Now a flaw has developed in the jewel. Through it, Dirgist can consume the holder's life. I intend to seal his prison, trapping him in it forever.
The hunt continues.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I have ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so.
Leah's soul.
Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am Covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
God or man?
Of all my companions, you are the one who is still the greatest mystery. Before I face Diablo, tell me who you really are.
I think we understand each other perfectly. Why bring the truth into it?
You are right. Behind that smile, I see a man haunted by his past, much as I am. But I also think the world could do worse than have you for a god.
What a nice thing to say. And to return the favor, I do believe that the world could not do better than to have you as a savior. At any rate, when you defeat Diablo, don't laze about. We have other lands to explore, you and I. Dirge's jewel is still out there somewhere.
Ruin and corruption.
All is falling to ruin and corruption. Nothing in all my days and all my years has ever compared to this.
Nothing will, but we must press on, though it is terrible to witness.
But nowhere near as terrible as might happen if you do not defeat Diablo. All the jewels in heaven or in our world would mean nothing then. I weep to think of such a day.
Alright, we're good to go, people. We're all caught up. We are, as it happens, we're only, if you look down at the bottom left there, it was level 54 to make the next level of bow. So I think we'll do that the minute we crack into it. We're a smidgen away from it, people. Right, here we go. Oh, hello.
Diablo moves to corrupt the crystal arch on the silver spire. Should he succeed, the heavens will be lost forever. This is our final chance. Tyrael and I must reach the top of the spire and confront the Lord of Terror.
I'm forgetting actually, because I'm thinking that there's quite a long way to go, because my last character was level 62.
Angels striding through these halls in all their majesty. We thought ourselves the masters of all creation. Our arrogance was our downfall.
There's Leia. Yeah, sorry, I stopped because Tyrael was speaking. But I think I'm forgetting the Reaper of Souls DLC for it. So I think we are on the climax to the Diablo story here, but we've got a bunch of Reaper stuff to do after that, Reaper of Souls. Leah!
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some savior you are, Nephilim.
Leah, no!
Diablo is climbing the spire to the Crystal Arch. We must hurry.
Mira Amon. Is Mira the... I'm getting confused, maybe. Is Mira the blacksmith's wife? Can't remember.
How could you convince my own husband to kill me? I could have been saved.
Yeah.
But you made him cut me down.
Some great music now. Woo, the action music, people. Onward.
This is worse than
I am sorry, Tyrion.
The demon's corruption no longer holds your spirits, angels.
Actually, I think that ring was quite good and I've just junked it.
Do you want more?
Woo! Level up and ride your pony!
Your fear betrays you. A most thrilling battle.
I'm going backwards to go forwards here, I think.
Need you filth.
I knew Inarius long ago, when he was still among the angels. But he grew weary of battling the demons after a time, and he began to secretly conspire with demons in order to forge a peace. The demoness Lilith became his greatest ally in the Hells, and many other demons and angels joined his cause.
Want to save all the angels is what I want to do.
Feel my wrath.
I think it's just giving me two sides that I can't unblank at the same time on purpose because I know there's nothing there and I'm going to run them anyway. Just try and hug the side. The Great Span. I think I'll celebrate. I'm having a sip of my water, people. Well, we are able to make our stronger bow. I mean, that said, the bow we have is pretty powerful. I'm just wondering. Well, I don't think we've reached a point of no return yet.
That is impossible.
No, we can't. We can't use our teleporter. So it's possible we have reached the point of no return.
There is something different here.
What, like the whole place is falling apart, Tyrael, you mean? Fight!
The cold hand of death reaches out for you, hero.
Need more time.
You failed again, Tyrael. The corruption cannot be stopped. Look beneath you and see the ruin of heaven.
Well, everyone that gets rowdy with me gets it in the face, I think you'll find. Didn't actually look at our skills that we got last time when we leveled up, did we? They're not shiny anymore. I think there was a Rain of Arrows one that was unlocked. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it seemed to be Rain of Vengeance rune, Anathema. And Caltrip rune, Bait the Trap. Alright. Wonder what Bait the Trap's like. Let's have a look at that one. Gain critical hit chance while standing in the trap. Alright.
Diablo has wrought. If we do not stop him, this is
waypoint. Well, as it happens, that might be our little excuse to dive back to thingy if we can. Bastion Keep. So let's trash what we've got. Oh, unless I got confused with armour. Maybe it was armour I was thinking of. But we can do level 54 armour. And we can do level 54 bow. There we go, yeah. It says 172 damage. 5 random. Whoa, 420 damage. So a lot of stuff comes down though on that one. Get a socket, but I lose all the dex and vitality. Starting to get really low in the blue stuffs because we're not picking up an awful lot of blues anymore. Hey, let's give one more go. Well, that's dex and vitality back on it. With life per hit we're losing though. Chance to deal 15% area damage on hits, pretty sweet, isn't it? Well, I mean, it's only 40 more damage on the grand scheme of things. I mean, the bow, as I said, the bow we've got is pretty sweet already, so... that's got the potential to be... I mean, we've got 3 gem sockets in the one we've got, though. But that has got the potential to be pretty sweet. No sockets. And it wasn't that high in the armour anyway, so it was a bit of a waste of materials, all that. Right, let's leave it. And let's just junk what we made. That 421 was quite high in its damage, but... I think I prefer the perks we've got, people. That's not getting annoying at all. Right, off we go. Onward.
It is not far now. I only hope we are not too late. I can feel Diablo's corruption closing around the light of heaven.
Primeval. I think we were meant to speak to Marius.
Abandon me to that foul asylum, Tyria. Why did you forsake me when you knew Baal still walked among us?
Getting some big badgers now. Well, I'm starting to feel like that is the way that we're meant to be going. So there was a bit over here we hadn't quite uncovered. Let's go back a bit. Free the angels, free them all.
After he gained a following, Inarius stole the sacred World Stone and used it to create and conceal a world he called Sanctuary. Demons and angels alike fled there, and some of them, including Inarius and Lilith, fell in love. Many of these unions resulted in children. They were called the Nephilim.
Alright, we are clear, people. Let's, yeah, straight up. Geradeaus dann links. Rechts, actually. Well, it's apparently a better belt. We can but take a look, I suppose. Better dex, better vitality, plus 19 to resist all is pretty decent. Plus 13% from monsters, gold health pickups increased by a yard, plus 10% entangling shot damage. Well, it's worth putting on just for all of it, not the entangling damage particularly, but everything else. Aye. It was just a bit. Quite a thrilling battle. I'm just curious about that bow. More dex, more vitality. No life per hit would be the downside of it, yeah. Didn't see any angels to free in this part. Well, we've got our bouncing light ahead of us. The pinnacle of heaven, good grief. Oh, here we go.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
If I weren't pressed for time, I just might consider it.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What is this? No! Diablo has reached the arch!
No thanks to you, you big plum.
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
Even the angels cannot help us now, Tyrael. You were wise to shed those wings of yours.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way. The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
I never thought I would fight alongside an angel. Now I can scarcely imagine going on without you.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
Well, that's just bloody brilliant, isn't it? You got to do it myself. The Crystal Arch. Oh, bloody hell. The high heavens.
Said that the Crystal Arch is the heart of heaven. Tell me more.
It is older than time itself, and over the eons, this shining realm took shape around it. It thrums with living light and sound that courses through the very fabric of the Silver City.
Were the angels born from it as well?
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus. Angels are the manifestation of the Arch's intrinsic harmony. The purest expressions of this harmony were my brethren, the Archangels.
It seems that the harmony between them was broken long ago.
Yes, but hope has returned. And as you mortals are fond of saying, it is not over yet.
Leah's spirit.
I fear that if we defeat Diablo, Leah's innocent spirit will die with him.
No. Despite everything she faced, Leah was strong. I will do what I can to put her soul at peace, no matter what happens.
You are right. Leah knew the protective spells of the Horadrim. Diablo took control over her body. He can never twist her mind.
Malthael.
So, you and Ariel voted to spare humanity all those years ago, but who voted against us?
Imperius. Malthael abstained, but it was counted against you.
Abstained? Was he some kind of coward then?
He was no coward. He was wisdom itself, until his disappearance. The Endura's council has been broken ever since.
Malthael's fate.
What happened to Malthael?
Long ago, when Inarius and his ilk stole the World Stone to create Sanctuary, Malthael became consumed with discovering its whereabouts. As the Archangel of Wisdom, he was tortured by his inability to recover the sacred artifact.
Where is he now?
Some say he haunts the silent halls of Pandemonium, forever seeking answers to the unknowable mysteries of life and death.
Primeval.
What do you mean exactly by prime evil?
It is the sum total of all 7 evils housed within one body. There is an ancient legend, known only to a few, of the great dragon Baphomet, who was the original embodiment of evil. The legend says that he was ripped apart during an epic battle with Anu, and that the burning hells are composed of his remains.
Who is Anu?
Just as Baphomet was the ultimate evil, Anu was the ultimate good. It is said by some that the Crystal Arch is all that remains of this great warrior.
Diablo is trying to reform Baphomet then?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Right. Onward. It's the big final fight then, is it, with Diablo? Oh. You don't get her in the fight then. That could end badly. I'm assuming I can't save her. I don't remember this. Yeah, no, I can't. Can't get her out. I think you're meant to fight him on your own, that's pretty much what it is. Apart from a little munchkin that will just run around and pick up gold for me. Here we go.
The 7 evils are one within me. I am Legion.
That would not be wise.
Steady.
Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror.
Phase 1 done.
Only by defeating us can you return to your own realm. But none have ever crawled from the depths of their own terror. Can you feel your death approaching?
Where is he? Really? He's only got a spit left in him. There he goes.
This wretched light must be eradicated.
Come on, come on.
All that you have ever loved shall die along with you, Nephilim.
Not ready yet.
He's gonna pop. Woohoo! Jesus Christ. Got a few legendary bits there. Speak to these people first, I think. Oh, these are my companions. Deeply moved.
I can't believe you really did it.
Are those tears in your eyes, Lyndon?
No. It's raining.
It doesn't rain in the heavens.
Well, it does now.
A hero for the ages.
That was astounding. What you did back there. You're the greatest hero in history. Everyone in Kingsport will know your name if I have my way. They'll sing it for the rest of time. Hell, I will sing right now if you want me to.
A worthwhile quest.
Well, it was all worth it. Everything. The cuts, the bruises, having to break bread with that Templar. A jest. You are like family to me now. I owe you the world, my friend. But now I'd better shut up before I make myself sick.
And a final gift.
I have something for you, Lyndon.
Is that so?
It's gold. When the time is right, I will take you to Kingsport and help you pay off the Merchants Guild and win your brother's freedom.
You can't be serious.
You should know me by now. I'm extremely serious.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, you think of something. You always do.
Marvellous. Right, next. A hero's honour.
Victory at last! There was never a doubt in my mind, friend. You are a true champion.
Diablo vanquished.
So the Lord of Terror falls. May all the souls ravaged by his evil rest in peace.
Fallen comrades.
It's finally over. Many brave souls died in this war. Thanks to us, they did not perish in vain.
Alright, so I'm going to swap out with him.
Let us seek our fortunes together.
So I can chat to the Enchantress. A hero's prophecy.
You truly are the one the prophet promised. You are everything that all the angels and all of humanity could have hoped for. And, well, you're awfully nice too.
Fate's fulfillment.
I cannot believe it all came to pass, just as the prophet wished. I left everything I knew behind to fight with you. It was the best choice I have ever made.
Very good.
It is always wonderful to see you.
Right, that only leaves one then. Oriel.
The day is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
As long as the burning hells exist, there will still be evil, my friend.
Time will tell.
Ooh. Well, I think we can. Let's just cancel for a second. Just unblank all this area. I'm sure that there isn't normally sort of chests in these sort of bits, but we'll just double check it. It is quite seamless, I think, this one. It does sort of take you straight to the Reaper of Souls bits. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So what we'll do is just have a quick look at what we picked up, I think. Well, that bow's nearly 100 more. Well, not quite, but what, 60 more maybe? Christ almighty, how many bows have we picked up here? Well, we've got an unidentified sword of all things. Legendary sword, yeah. We'll hang on to it for the chest. Not overly sure where all these bloody bows came from. I must have just picked them up from the floor. $424. No perks on it worth the damn though. It's got a socket and resource costs, but chance to freeze on hit. I missed that. We used to have that back in the day. Do you remember that, people? Crossbow might be a shout. Loses vitality on it though. Huh, that was a bit disappointing. Could probably afford to lose some decks, to be fair. That'll give us more resists and armor, and could probably make something better, I think. Well, a legendary amulet. Dex and vitality both go up. Well, we could put our life on hit back in because we've got a socket on it. So we'll definitely put that on, I think. We've got a lot of life per hit going on, actually. Probably too much, to be fair. I forgot that was on the amulet, that life per hit. So we'll hang on to the amulet. In fact, the amulet... no, that other one doesn't have a thing on it, does it? Socket. Legendary boots. Well, I got my movement speed back. We've got more dex. We've got life per second. We've got lightning. Burn the ground you walk on, dealing 368% weapon damage each second. Bloody hellfire. Firewalkers. Nice. We'll put them on just to see, shall we? It'll bring our armour down a bit, but never ye mind. Nice. Everything behind you just getting burned. New transmog as well for those. It's quite cool actually in this, because you seem to get the transmog the minute you pick something up, I think. Or certainly sometimes you seem to. Rather than having to wait to collapse them.
Has fallen. That woman has lost every right to live.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Andriel.
The day is won.
As long as the burning...
Time.
Let's do it.
Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough. You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished. And you should all run. Malthael. Will stop you. No one can stop death.
Yeah, another awesome cutscene, isn't it? Fantastic. The Reaper of Souls part starts. Malthael.
I have followed a trail of blood to Westmarch, where angels lay waste to the city. They stalk the streets, killing all they find. But why? Some dark purpose drives this slaughter. I will find out what it is, and purge these reapers from Westmarch, the kingdom I once called home.
Well, that's brilliant, that is. I don't know if we can teleport it yet, can we?
That is not possible.
Yeah. So we need to find a waypoint, some sort of little area.
Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
People are suffering down there. I have to act now.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael to meet me in Westmarch. Go.
It will be done. I swear it.
The Wolf Gate.
We're going to die!
Maybe.
She's coming to kill us all!
No! The gates!
These gates are bound by a spell I cannot break.
Wow, legendary helm straight off the bat, thank you. Now we can go either way here. Dex, no, we lose vitality. Vengeance gains the effect of the Dark Heart rune. I don't know what that means. Essences of demons. Impale damage. Plus 14% to impale damage. I don't think we're using any of that. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be of much use to us, sadly. See, I love these sort of areas more than the sort of heavenly areas and the hell areas. Much prefer the real world areas. Into the sewers, mouldering waterway. Curious to know, yeah, that fire does seem to be hurting them. Doesn't suggest what the damage is, but it does seem to hurt them. Old West March storehouse. We weren't in the mouldering waterway for long.
Stop! Don't go out into the streets. What is it?
All right then. Not bad stuff, to be fair. My legs have only got 97 armor, and they are a level 30. Yet those seem to go down. And I've got no idea what. Oh, because there's no dex of vitality on them. Yeah, my legs are way behind the times. Need to sort that out. Victor.
It's the end of the world.
As we know it.
Been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
Any survivors?
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait! You're the demon hunter who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
You have my word.
Zakharoon Cathedral. The streets of Westmarch.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no!
Those with demon blood must die.
Is she mad? They were innocent people.
Woo! Level up and ride your pony. Level 55 people. Level on up, level on up, level on up, level on up. Cathedral courtyard. Checkpoint.
Ah, we found you.
Tyrael, is it? Yeah, it is.
Tyrael, why is Malthael attacking the city?
because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
We are the descendants of angels and demons. Malthael sees only the evil within us.
The church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akarat's Bane! This is worse than I feared.
What is that thing?
Whew. Let's have a look through some of this stuff.
Do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
Yeah, we're not using multi-shot. Okie doke.
I will not stand for this. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
Is there any way of knowing why he wanted it?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Do what you can. I will save this city from Malthael's forces.
I mean, at this stage of the game, you'd want something more than a blue quiver. The Fall of Westmarch is what we're on at the moment. Right, a little waypoint would be nice at this point. We might get one outside now that we've done all that. Survivors Enclave. Yeah, I think this is the bit. Survivors Enclave. Here we go. Loads of folk to talk to. Waypoint, anyone? There's a chest. Yay! Well, there is a waypoint, but it's not active as yet. Let's just trigger the story along a little bit. General Torian.
What was that Death Maiden trying to do in the cathedral exactly?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul Crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Until I destroy them. Then he will have none.
Souls of the Dead. And Westmarch Commons. We shall have all these conversations with all of these people the minute I know that my checkpoint is sorted out.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What are you saying? Dunkrag is just death and horror. I thought I'd be safe here.
Well, I'm wondering if it only activates when there's another checkpoint to go to outside. I feel like if we wrap things up here, I think we're going to be okay, people, to be honest with you. I can't imagine it's going to take me anywhere but here if we do happened to have to restart the game. But there should have been a checkpoint after that fight anyway. I thoroughly enjoyed that, people. It was superb. It's really good that we managed to wrap all that up with Diablo getting killed off and then getting into the Reaper of Souls section now to begin the next part, which is fantastic. Well, we've already done the first segment of the Reaper of Souls, which is fantastic. And this, I remember this being really, really cool, the Act 5 Reaper of Souls segment. So really looking forward to it. Well, there you are, folks. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls on the Xbox Series X. And I shall catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.